welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping straight into Plato's Symposium. Think ancient Greek dinner party, lots of wine, deep talk about love, or eros.
That's the scene. And we're using a modern translation with commentary, which is helpful.
Yeah, it gives us context. And you mentioned an image.
Yeah.
Like a wine cup.
Right. A kylix showing Dionysus sets the mood, revelry, but also serious discussion.
So our mission is basically to unpack what these ancient thinkers were saying about love in this specific dialogue.
Exactly. And it's amazing how relevant it still feels. The Symposium's influence is just huge. Philosophy, art, psychology.
Right, pops up everywhere. So, okay, the setting. Agathon's house, he just won a playwright award.
Big celebration.
Yeah.
And they decide, instead of getting totally hammered, maybe
Talk about love instead. Sensible.
Eryximachus suggests it, yeah. So they agree to give speeches praising Eros.
Okay, who's first up?
Phaedrus gets the ball rolling.
And his take is?
For Phaedrus, Eros is the oldest god, the most venerable.
Oldest god, okay.
And the source of the greatest goods. He thinks love inspires us, basically. Makes us ashamed of doing ugly things, ambitious for beautiful ones.
So drives virtue. He gives examples, right? Alcestis, Achilles.
Yeah, those heroic sacrifices. He argues love was the motivator, pushing people beyond their limits.
Interesting start. But then Pausanias sort of complicates it.
He does. Pausanias says, hold on, there isn't just one Eros, there are two.
Two.
A vulgar Eros that's just about the body, indiscriminate attraction, and then heavenly Eros.
Heavenly, so more refined.
Exactly. Directed toward the soul, intelligence, virtue. He connects this to different customs in Greece, how some relationships were seen as purely physical, others as aiming for mutual improvement.
So the difference between just lust and a deeper soul connection.
You could put it that way, aimed at growth.
Okay. Next is Eryximachus, the doctor.
Right, and he brings a very medical, almost scientific view, but broader.
Broader how?
He sees Eros not just in humans, but as a cosmic principle. Like, in the body, health is a balance, sickness is imbalance. That's Eros, or the lack of it.
Ah, I see, like harmony.
Precisely. In music, harmony comes from balancing notes. Same principle. He sees it in farming, the seasons, everywhere. Love as a universal force of order and balance.
That's quite a leap from just romance.
It is. Then we get Aristophanes.
Ah, the myth. This one's famous.
Super famous. The idea that we were originally these double creatures.
Male, male, female, female, and the androgynous male-female type.
Yeah, round beings. And Zeus, worried about their power, split them in two.
Ouch.
So Aristophanes says Eros, love, is just that deep longing to find our other half, to become whole again.
Explains that intense feeling of connection, that missing piece idea.
It's a powerful metaphor for desire and belonging.
Okay, so after those four, we finally get to Socrates. But he doesn't just launch into a speech.
No, classic Socrates. He starts by questioning the host, Agathon, who just gave a speech praising Eros.
Using his questioning method, the Elenchus.
Right. He gets Agathon to agree Eros desires beauty. But then, if Eros desires beauty, he can't possess it, can he?
Ah, you desire what you lack.
Exactly. So Eros must lack beauty and goodness, contrary to what Agathon initially said. It shows love is fundamentally about seeking something missing.
Clever. And that leads him to introduce Diotima.
Yes, this wise woman from Mantinea. Socrates claims she taught him everything about Eros.
Who's relaying her wisdom, not just his own thoughts.
Sort of channeling her, yeah. And she corrects the idea that Eros is a god.
Not a god. What then?
A daemon. Something in between gods and mortals. A messenger, a spirit.
Okay. Why?
Well, think about the story of his birth, she tells. His parents are poros, resourcefulness, maybe plenty and penia, poverty or want.
Resourcefulness and want. That's an odd couple.
It explains Eros' nature perfectly, doesn't it? He's needy like his mother, always lacking, but resourceful like his father, always striving, scheming, never truly rich, never truly poor.
Caught in the middle, like between ignorance and wisdom.
Exactly. That's why Eros is a philosopher, a lover of wisdom, always pursuing it because he doesn't fully possess it.
Wow. Okay, so what's Diotima's actual definition of love then? It's not just wanting beauty.
It's deeper. It's the desire for begetting in beauty, creating something within beauty.
Begetting, like having children.
That's one way, yes. Physical procreation. It's a way mortals strive for immortality, leaving children behind.
A kind of biological immortality.
Right. But there's also spiritual procreation, creating things of the soul.
Like what? Ideas. Art.
Exactly. Virtue, wisdom, poems, laws, inventions, things that last, that bring immortal fame and remembrance. Think like Kyrgyz giving laws to Sparta or Solon to Athens. Their children are these lasting creations.
So Eros is this fundamental drive for immortality, basically, whether through kids or through lasting achievements.
That seems to be the core of Diotima's teaching, yeah. It's the drive to leave something permanent behind, born out of contact with beauty.
And she mentions a ladder of love, too, doesn't she? Starting with beautiful bodies.
That's just the first rung. It suggests a journey, moving from appreciating one beautiful body to all beautiful bodies, then to beautiful souls, laws, knowledge, aiming higher and higher.
A whole progression. So
Yeah.
ultimately, love is this engine driving us towards the good, towards creating something lasting.
That's a great way to put it. It really frames desire as something profound. Which leads to a final thought, maybe. How does Diotima's idea of seeking immortality through creation resonate today?
You mean beyond just romance or having kids?
Yeah. What are the metaphorical children people strive to create now? What legacies are they trying to build that will outlast them? Something to think about.